What's up, everybody? This is Stacey B, and I am here to talk about that instant classic by Jay-Z called The Story of O.J. Many are saying it is so deep that it should be offered as a course in college. I have to agree. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. All right, so The Story of O.J. What does it mean to be black in America? But do we really need to ask? Evidence has been shown throughout the centuries what it really means to be black in America. Jay-Z in his song, The Story of O.J., articulates what black in America really means from an interracial perspective, meaning from the eyes of white folks, and an intra-racial perspective, meaning from the eyes of black folks. It's really something we've often spoken on during our many town halls or seminars featuring the likes of Tavis Smiley, Al Sharpton, Cornel West, Maxine Waters. This topic is not new. There are major limitations or hurdles placed against black Americans in America, whether rich, poor, light, dark, smart, uneducated, urban, rural, suburban. Ultimately, the system of America reminds you are black, which in the social construct of race is often perceived as less than, the underclass. Of course, that's not true. I'm very black and proud, but that is often the perception. Often why some cops are trigger happy when they come face to face with a black man or woman. Our ancestors were forced against their will to come to a foreign land where they were not accustomed to the food, the religion, they were separated from their families, and worked from sun up to sundown. Field slaves, house slaves divided, some perceived to be treated better, particularly the house slave, perhaps better clothed, treated better, whatever that is. Maybe ate better, some even loved their master, but still a slave. Still an N-word, as Jay-Z states in this song. Still perceived as less than in America. Post-slavery. Freedom? No. Slavery by a new name. Jim Crow. So we marched. We did sit-ins. We ran for office. We ultimately, through the help of a Baptist minister, a king, Martin Luther, achieved some of a dream. Integration. We can now go where we please, sit where we want, live where we want. Many of us did. Left our black neighborhoods, left our black ownership we developed through segregation to live an American dream and create an unintentional consequence of integration. Our black lawyers, doctors, strong middle class left their black neighborhoods, which then suffered the birth of the hood. No longer including the talented 10th, mentors, instead infested by drug dealers who became the new mentors. Businesses were no longer black owned, instead feeding fast and fried foods to our people. Also, systemic racism created yet another new name for slavery, the war on drugs, also known as the new Jim Crow, where thousands upon thousands of black men became a part of the prison industrial complex. Mass incarceration separated hundreds of thousands of men from their families, no longer strong male figures in the home, yes, still a slave. The talented chased the American dream. It's like the story of O.J. Moved to the burbs because you were superb in your talents, sports, entertainment, doctor, lawyer, whatever. You were different now. You were told you were different from the others. You're people. You spoke well, lived well, ate well. But then trouble comes, or you speak up against what your soul can't bear. You get stopped and harassed by the police despite your black privilege. Or you are not invited to one of your white friends' parties because their parents are uncomfortable with you. Or you didn't get that promotion despite your stellar record and lose it to that white colleague who has at best a mediocre record. You quickly discover that you're still Slavery, Jim Crow, war on drugs, new Jim Crow. Just different names given to the same system promoting racism. A system that has existed since slavery. Despite that, invest, love yourself and your people, and yes, others. Practice inclusiveness. But when you get on and achieve that black excellence, don't forget or abandon your people in your old neighborhood. Mentor, teach ownership, as Jay-Z mentioned in the song. Invest in things that appreciate, like art, not cars, not clothes. Build together, combat systemic racism with education and economics. Let's remix the story of O.J. I'm not black, I'm O.J. Nah, stay black.
I think what you're into and what is already there, and just to bring it out, this is what compels me to compel them. And I will do it by whatever means necessary.